you very much indeed. With me now is Amar Lodhia. He runs the Small Business Consultancy. That's a social enterprise which helps members of the community to develop their business skills. A very quick description of what you do. Are you a charity, actually?
We are a community interest company. The structure of these businesses came around in about 2005. My organisation, basically, in a nutshell, work with the hardest to reach groups of social people. So, for example, ex-drug users, young offenders, people that have been excluded from school, and we inspire them using enterprise education to get them to have their own businesses in an environment where there's no jobs.
Indeed. Just the sort of thing, presumably, Mr. Cameron would like to see a lot more of. So is it a wonderful idea, as we heard the Windsor councillor thought?
I think the Prime Minister is putting his political weight behind this, and I think for that reason we should take it very seriously. The tight, loose policy of having, localised agendas and having local governments taking more kind of stance on the budget is a very good idea, because every borough, for example, in London has its own problems. And
indeed, but don't you think it's the old story that if you ask people, would you be willing to help, people sort of say, oh yes, but when it really comes to it, are people going to have the time, particularly, and the long-term commitment?
Nicholas, I've built this organisation using some of the highest profile entrepreneurs, business and community leaders that have volunteered their time, and we continue. It's what Anita Roddick said at one stage. When she was creating an organisation, when she put adverts out for recruitment, people just turned up. People turned up to work for her because because of her social message. I think social entrepreneurship is something that people don't really understand at the moment very much, and once that's very clear, and hopefully organisations like mine can actually help to make that message very clear. And we've set up a social enterprise in a very deprived borough in London through one of our programmes recently, and that programme has saved the government, the taxpayer, over £200,000 in benefit payments and justice costs and healthcare costs alone, and it only cost £5,000 to run the programme.
That comes to the heart of it, though, doesn't it?
So it's a cost saving.
It is a cost saving, and people are going to say, this is cuts by any other name.
It's us as social enterprises being entrepreneurial and enterprising about how we deal with problems. Middle management, all of this excess management in organisations that exist today, especially in the government. The structures are quite, they're quite structured, if I can say that. It's very difficult.
We need a more flexible.
We need a more flexible entrepreneurial approach to this, and social enterprise can deliver that.
Well, Amar Lodhia, we're very grateful to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.